everybody. I wanted to give you a quick run through of this scientific process assignment that we're going to be doing this week. Sorry that you can't see me. I can't seem to get my have my little video of myself in the screen as well, but that's okay because mostly what I needed to show you was just the slideshow. So we're going to be doing an experiment this week, guys, called the Clothespin Experiment. So the materials that you're going to need for this experiment is a clothespin. That's all you'll need. And if you don't have a clothespin, you can improvise with something different that kind of does the same thing. Like the whole idea is squeezing. You need something that you can squeeze open and close like that, okay? So if we're looking at this slide, you will be designing an experiment around testing the speed of squeezing a clothespin over the span of a minute. So you want to see essentially how many times can you squeeze a clothespin over the span of 1 minute, like open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, like that. And you're going to test it however you like. You might choose to make your experiment around, is my left hand faster than my right hand? If we keep everything only on the right hand, is my pointer finger faster than my middle finger, or is my pointer finger faster than my ring finger when I squeeze with my ring finger and my thumb? You might decide that you want to take this test and do a minute where you're comparing the speed of you pushing down like a gas pedal with the toe of your left foot pushing down like that versus squeezing with your left hand or something like that. So however you decide to design it is up to you. You can have fun with it. And so yeah, so essentially the idea, you guys, is that you're going to be walking through each of these slides, slide by slide, okay? Don't get ahead of yourself. So you want to look at the slide and see what the slide says, okay? Read through it. The blue slides, you can see, I'm just going to kind of scroll along the side. You can see the blue slides show the major steps that you're going to go through. So step one is setting up your question, like what it is that you actually want to experiment with. Step two is making a hypothesis about your question. Step three is setting up your experiment to accurately test your hypothesis. So it's talking about how do you make sure that you're going to get accurate results when you do your experiment. Step four is actually doing the experiment and recording your answers and your data. So you're going to be creating, this is how you'll record your data, and you're going to be creating a little bar graph to demonstrate the data in a pictorial way. And then finally, step five will be stating your conclusions. So after doing your experiment, what did you learn or what did you understand? For example, oh, I found that my left hand is actually faster at squeezing than my right hand, or whatever it might be. Okay. So my suggestion as you progress through this document, because you're going to have to do it sort of self-guided, is do one step at a time. So the very first step is coming up with the question. So you can see I give a lot of examples in this because this is a practice experiment. This is a practice at understanding the scientific process, which is going through each of these steps. So the very first thing is that you want to discover what are you going to be actually testing. So what is the question that you're going to be testing? And I give you a whole bunch of examples. You can choose one of those, or you can make your own question. And you would put that anywhere where you see a box like this. That's going to indicate that you're going to be writing in that box. So you're going to be adding your own, that's like where you would fill it in, okay? Your own answers. So here you see, here's another box, and you're going to have to do a little bit of research throughout. So what is a hypothesis? I ask you to look up the word hypothesis and explain what it means, and you would write your answer right there in that box, okay? And then again, making a hypothesis, it gives you examples. So make sure you read the examples so that you can create your own hypothesis. And that is a quality hypothesis. And then again, going through setting things up, you're going to be looking up what variables are, what a control is. You're going to have to do a little bit of research on that. And writing out what your controls are, and then how to describe what to do, and so on and so on. So you'll see the flow of it. So we'll just go slide by slide and have a lot of fun with this week. I hope you enjoy it.